Okay, March 21st, 2014's weekly wrap-up, and still pushing away on that advanced voice course. Those of you who are wondering if you're ever going to see anything in the harmony course, be on the lookout because I'm going to be releasing some harmony clips next week. This week, step 55 of the advanced voice course, which was introducing the minor blues scale. Previous to that, we were doing the pentatonic scales. Penta are the 5-tone scales. We did both the major and the minor pentatonic scale. Did it earlier in the advanced voice course, but now I'm showing you how to combine these things and turn them into R&B licks and blues licks and all kinds of licks. I'll get into the genres later, but you need to build with these scales. Anyway, the minor blues scale is a little bit different than the pentatonic scales in the fact that it has 6 tones in it. Truly, the difference between a minor blues scale and the minor pentatonic scale is one note. It's the flat 5. So in the minor pentatonic scale, we're talking about 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, and then the octave. Now, in the minor blues scale, we're talking about 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, and flat 7. So that one little different note makes a gigantic difference in the possibilities of licks and lines. And really what you finally do is you combine these things and you jump from one to another, working in what I call the creation of wanted dissonance and the resolvement of that dissonance. That's really what blues is all about. It sets you up with a note that sounds dissonant and then it resolves its dissonance. As you hear the difference between those two sounds, people love that in their ears, and that setup is what it's all about. Anyway, that's what's happening in step 55 in the advanced voice course, introducing the minor blues scale. In this week's musical tip, well, on the forum, one of our members, his name is Buddy, posted a Bridge Over Troubled Water clip this last week, and I responded to it a bit on the forum by writing. But I always like to be able to have this venue right here so I can demonstrate some of the things I'm saying in words. I'd like to show you an actual sound. So I'm responding to Buddy, to his Bridge Over Troubled Water, and a few of the things that we talked about on the forum I want to demonstrate. So with that said, and also thank you, Buddy, for always posting videos. I want to encourage everybody to be as active on the site as you are. So anyway, I really appreciate that a lot, and I love working with you and giving you some thoughts so you can keep on improving. You have improved immensely from the beginning to where you're at now. Lots of beautiful tones and great things coming out of you, and you always have a creative approach towards your videos as well, and I kind of like that as much. So with that said, let me get into talking a little bit about Bridge Over Troubled Water here. So what I'd like to do here is just address each little fix-it that I responded to in text on the forum. And the first one was when you're singing, "And pain is all around." Now, listen to the melody line and vocalize with a siren up in the same area where that is at, like Now, as simple as that seems, what I'm doing is feeling how the air feels in that area of my range. Then when you go back and sing, "And pain is all around," it's easier, you can feel it. You might even try it 2 or 3 times. Now, for everybody that's watching this, the whole point is no matter what song you're singing, if you start to get up in there into that place where you have to put or change more air pressure. You know, I sort of talked about this a little bit with the Star Spangled Banner last week. So the idea is just to feel where that air pressure is working. So again, the concept is to find the notes. And I'm just going to where that note is. Make sense to you? See, what I'm saying in the melody line is if you scoop up and down with any of the vowel sounds, oo, o, e, a, and each one of those are a different shape. You scoop up and down, ooh, Well, you're feeling what the air pressure is against that note. Find the note and siren up to it or even a little past it and feel an easier way of producing that in your throat. Then go back and actually sing the line. Anywhere in the song or any song again that's giving you trouble in relationship to moving up where the air pressures get a little stronger, to try this trick. Now, one last thing, Buddy, that I talked about here was that you sang an E down to a C. And the pronunciation of the word was mine. Mine. Now I kept that mine sounding to match up the sound as much as I can. It's very easy with a word like that to go like this. Mine. Now, that's not necessarily bad, but it's changing the sound. If you sort of draw, now I'm exaggerating and you didn't do it that much, but I'm exaggerating to make a point here. That's what I mean about going from your nasal resonator into way down into your mouth. That happens there. But if I go, mine, I'm staying more, I'm thinking and feeling myself more in my frontal resonator instead of letting it drop down too much in my mouth there. And that's what I was referring to in relationship to the second note on your pronunciation of mine. I want to wrap this up by saying that I loved you singing this song, and you had many beautiful sustaining notes, and your voice is doing great things, and the tone is all there. You're doing great. You're doing great. I do this again in the spirit of giving you some thoughts and ideas to help you fix anything in any song. And just please keep on sending those videos. I think it's great, and I love that you do that. So, for everybody on the site, that's the wrap. I'll see you guys next week.